Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's practice is a detox practice which can be very well chosen in the first part of the moon cycle, so that is anything after new moon, but also at any time of your choice. So in order to start, find a comfortable position for you. You can sit on a block or on a pillow. And then bring your awareness to the place where you are in this moment, as well as to your body. You can close your eyes and turn your focus inwards. In today's practice, we're going to let go of all the toxic things in our body. This can be toxic things we eat, low quality food, but also toxic thoughts and toxic emotions. So bring your awareness to your breath. And feel the breath entering your mouth and coming down your lungs and expanding in your chest. And also feel the exhale, the breath going back out again. And everything starts from the top. So we're going to take a few breaths and always visualize how they're going to fill up the belly and the chest, and then how they're being released again. Make sure you give the breath a lot of space so it can fill your body with new positive emotions, and with every exhale, you exhale toxic emotions, toxins, and anything that is no longer wanted in your body. Now take a few breaths in silence and find a comfortable breathing rhythm for you. When the breath is entering your body, you can feel it expanding and warming up all your inner organs, supplying them with oxygen and energy. So we will stay in this feeling of the cleansing and energizing breath, and we begin then our practice. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we will begin with a short warm-up. Place your hands on your knees and we will start with spine circles. Try to move in the same pace as your breath. So whenever you inhale for a half circle and you exhale on the next half circle. Also involve the shoulders. So you're actually warming up your entire upper body. And we'll change side. And come back to center. So from here we will begin the practice with a twist. The aim of the practice is to energize the entire digestion organs, but also the organs responsible for the detox processes in our body. So from here we will take a deep inhale, stretch our entire upper body, and then exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee and place the left hand behind you. You can take a gentle stretch, as this is the first exercise, and just look behind you, and we will come back to the breath. With every inhale, feel the length in your spine, and with the exhale, you might twist a little bit further. We will stay in this position for a couple of breaths. On the next exhale, turn back to center. Exhale out. We will practice the same thing on the other side. Take a deep inhale, rise all the way up, and exhale. Switch to the other side. Take a last inhale, and exhale. Come back to center. For the next pose, we will come to tabletop and to our mat. Place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hip bones. We're then going to inhale and lift the right leg and the left arm. And exhale, connect the elbow and the knee. Inhale, feel the length. Exhale, come together. Take a few breaths in this movement, and you can choose your own pace where you feel comfortable. One more. And then come back to tabletop. From here, we're going to shift the weight to the right arm, and we're going to turn the right leg outward and open up here into a half side plank and feel the length in the left side of the body. If you like, you can also lift your left leg. This is going to intensify the work for all the core muscles. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. And then exhale. Come back to tabletop pose. From here, we'll rise up to downward facing dog and walk the dog for a few breaths. We then walk to the top of the mat and come to standing position. From here, we're going to take two sun salutations, one flow on each side. Take a deep inhale, exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale all the way down. Step back with the right foot, rise up to lunge, exhale, arms to the mat, come into plank pose. We lower first the knees and then chaturanga. Come down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the left foot. Rise up to lunge. And step forward to standing pose. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left foot. Inhale up to lunge. Exhale, arms to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Lower the knees first. Chaturanga, come down to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Step forward with the right foot. Rise up to lunge. And step forward back to the top of the mat. We will take the same energizing sun salutation one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Step back with the left foot. Rise up into lunge. Exhale, arms down to the mat. Step back to plank pose. If you like, you can now come down into chaturanga without lowering the knees, or you just take the same flow as before. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step forward the left foot, rise up to lunge, and step forward to mountain pose. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Step back the right foot, rise up to lunge, exhale, arms back to the mat, come down to chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog, step forward the right foot, rise up to lunge, and step forward and close the flow. From here, we are coming back down to the mat into tabletop pose, and we take the second side. Inhale, lift the right arm and the left leg. Exhale, meet the knee and the elbow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take a few more at your own pace. And come back to tabletop pose. This time we'll turn the left foot outward and rise up to the side and look up. Feel the length in the side of your body. You can also lift the right leg if you like to intensify this pose a little bit. Take a few breaths here. And then slowly come back down to tabletop pose. From here, we'll come up to downward facing dog and walk the dog for a moment. And we walk forward to the top of the mat. From here, we're going to take another 2 sun salutations. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the left foot. Rise up into lunge. Exhale to plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the left foot. Rise up to lunge. And step forward to the top of the mat. One more time, the other side. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Step back with the right foot. Rise up to lunge. Exhale. Come to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the right foot. Rise up to lunge. And step back to the top of the mat. We will take the sun salutation one more time without instruction. You can continue at the top of the mat. I will come to center so it's easier to see for you. We're going to inhale and exhale. And then inhale and we come into chair pose. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And then inhale, And on the exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart and gently twist to the left side. Seen from the side, you press your right elbow against your left knee and we'll stay here for a few breaths. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale into chair pose again. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Make sure you have length in your back. And your knees should not drop over your toes. Inhale up. And exhale, bring your hands together. And turn towards the right. On the next inhale, we'll inhale up. And exhale, fold forward. And just let your arms hang down. You can also grab your elbows if you like. Just dangle from side to side for a few breaths. If you like, you can bend your knees a little bit. That gives us even more length in the back. Also feel the length in your neck. That is weightless now and relaxed. Slowly let go your hands. Feel the length one last time. And then place your hands on the mat in front of you. And we will step into plank pose from here. But this time we lower ourselves to the elbows. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. On the next exhale, bring down your knees and slowly come out of the pose. From here, we will come to a seated position. And first of all, extend the right leg. We'll take a deep inhale up and exhale, fold forward over the right leg. This is mainly a stretch for the side here, so you can simply place your hands on the leg or place them on either side on the mat. And bring back your attention to your breath so that the inhale has the same length as the exhale. And try to breathe precisely to this point here where you feel the stretch in this moment. We'll then take an inhale up and exhale. Have our arms parallel along the leg like a ballet dancer, and open up here in the chest for a few more breaths. And next inhale, come back up and just stay here for a moment. Bring your attention to your lower abdomen, to the lower back, the lower belly, where there's a lot of energy in this moment. We'll then switch sides. Inhale up and exhale. Fold over the left leg. You can place your hands anywhere you like. And take a moment to feel where you can feel a stretch. It should not be a tension, it should only be a stretch. And try to send your breath right to this place. We'll inhale up and exhale. Open the chest and have the arms parallel across the left leg. And we will stay here for a few breaths. On the next inhale, slowly come out of the pose. And once again, take a moment to feel what has changed as we have practiced both sides now. And feel if there is any change in temperature or change in color, if you think of a color in your body right now after this pose. We'll then come into seated forward fold. This time you might use a block or even two. One option is to place the block on your knees, so you can place your forehead on, or you can also place the block in front of your feet in order to have a stronger stretch. Okay, but first of all, let's take an inhale. Feel again the length in your back, and then slowly fold forward. You can pull a little bit if you like, and just stay here for a few breaths. Slowly come out of the pose, and we will stay here for the next one. So take your right leg, cross it over the left leg, and if you like, you can also pull in the left leg, but it's perfectly fine to have it stretched out as well. So from here, once again, we take a deep inhale, fold our hands above the head, and then on the exhale, turn to the right. You have the options to keep the hands here in prayer pose, or if you prefer, you might as well stretch them out and touch the mat instead. I will stay here for today. I will stay here for a few breaths. Bring again the attention to your breath. So every inhale brings you new energy, and every exhale is releasing toxins or anything negative that you would like to let go of. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And slowly come out of the pose. And we will turn to the other side. You can either have your right leg straight, cross over the left leg, or you cross them both. Take a deep inhale, bring the hands above our heads, and exhale, turn to the left side. You can guide your breath once again to the lower belly region, where we have the liver, where we have the bowels and the bladder, taking care of anything that is our intake, basically. And they will make sure that nothing toxic stays within our body. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And then slowly come out of the pose. From here, we will extend our legs and lay down on the mat. Bring your knees close to you. Maybe you want to readjust the hips and then extend the arms and let the knees drop to the left side, and the head is turning to the right side. Make sure you have both shoulders still on the mat, and feel the twist in the spine. That is very relaxing at the same time. Your next exhale, bring back your head to center and bring back your legs to center. And then with the next exhale, let them drop to the other side. Next exhale, bring back your head to center and your legs and your arms You can have them beside you, the palms facing up, and extend your leg for our final resting pose for Shavasana. We bring our attention now inside our body. We've now given a lot of power to the body to get rid of all the toxins, anything negative, maybe negative emotions, negative thoughts that made us feel uncomfortable or like an unnecessary weight that we carry around. Our body feels clean now, relieved, and full of energy to start with new things. Let us take a deep inhale and send the breath all the way to the liver, the bowels, and the bladder. And exhale out all the toxins. With every breath you take, focus it on the things that you would like to let go of. And we'll find a way back to balanced and regular breathing with the same length of the inhale and the exhale. Let us stay in silence for a few moments to experience the effects of this practice. When you're ready, you can turn to one side and then slowly come back up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed and find your way back to wherever you would like to sit. And take one last moment to bring your focus inside and feel the effects of this practice. Your body is now detoxed for the moment, and you have done something very beneficial to all your organs. Bring your hands together in front of you, in front of your heart, and thank yourself for taking the time to get rid of all these toxins today, for taking the time to do something beneficial for yourself. Bring your hands in front of your forehead, your third eye, and we'll bow forward. Namaste. Thank you everyone for having joined this class today. There's going to be more detox classes very soon, and I'll be happy to see you here on my channel again. If you enjoyed the practice, give it a thumbs up and make sure you'll be back very soon. Thank you very much and goodbye.